Alright, alright. Hopefully this is gonna be working. I've been tweaking a little bit stuff. So this is The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. This is the what is it called? Wii U version, running on the Cemu emulator. Gonna be using my Gamesir T4 because it has gyro and everything built in. Support for motion controls and stuff like that. In Cemu, you need to set the... Let me do this. You need to set the controller to be the Wii U gamepad. You can't set it to be like the Pro controller or anything like that. It's got to be like the Wii U gamepad basic thing there to get motion controls working. And I'm also you might see this is running at 60 frames per second. This is because I'm using Lossless Scaling, a separate tool to add frame generation. And I think this is gonna be working really great. So you need to use the Wii U gamepad mode in the Cemu emulator for motion controls to work. With you know, the Gamesir T4 or other motion or gyro supported devices. But yeah, 60 frames per second, and I'm gonna be using this, you know, with there we go, with Lossless Scaling. Can I use the... Maybe I can, I don't know. Let's just try. Well, I guess that's it. Can I do this? Can I do this? Let me try something real quick here. That looks better, right? There we go. Just wanted to input the correct name there, so I turned off Lossless Scaling for just a short little second. But yeah, 60 frames per second here and everything's gonna be really nice. Let's get into the game first, and then we can talk more about all of the technical thing here. Unfortunately, I've seen this because I had to watch this to just before testing the motion controls, because I first set the game to use the Pro controller and the motion just didn't work. So I had to restart recording and everything, and find out you had to have this set to the Wii U gamepad, and then motion controls works and blah 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 blah. Right, so a little bit of a boring cutscene, I'm gonna say. You can skip it though if you want to do that. You just press the plus button or start, depending on your controller type. They pretty much just going to talk about how Zelda Ocarina of Time, I guess, right? The hero of time, Link, came down, used the Triforce, and they got rid of the evil, Ganondorf and stuff like that. But then he's gone, and evil has started coming back from the dark depths of wherever they were vanquished to. Great music, you know, the classic Zelda theme here. Or themed. Do 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 do. But yeah, evil is coming back, but Link is nowhere to found. That's pretty much the shortcome of it. So this was a little bit of controversial when it came out, right? Because you had the 3D artwork style of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and then they came with Wind Waker, and this was super cel shaded, right? Very cartoonish, very different vibe. Some just, this is amazing. A lot just, this is just not Zelda. I don't think I took a stance. I just... Like, I played Ocarina of Time when it came out in the 90s, from start to finish. But I never really dug into every Zelda games or anything like that. So for me, it just... I didn't really play this, I had other stuff going then. But I've been very curious about this, and I'm very curious because I have Zelda Ocarina of Time, the PC port. I have it on my computer, I'm ready to play it. I'm gonna do that on my Twitch channel, hopefully this year. So if you don't want to miss that, you're gonna have to keep an eye on my Twitch channel for that. And maybe on my Twitch channel for this game also, you don't know. But I'm very curious about, you know, just the classic Zelda games. I want to give this a nice try, so I know if I really want to play this or not. Or if this is just, okay, this was interesting, but yeah, I don't think I want to play or plan to play the entire game. I also wanted, this is cell shading, it's a very simple graphic. I also wanted to, you know, showcase a little bit of frame generation's strength with older games that are games and emulators that are locked. Because this is gonna be a really great fit, I believe, for frame generation. The lossless scaling is like around €7, so very affordable. And it's just, the quick test I've done with frame generation is just perfect. Like I cannot really spot any artifacts that is just popping out at me. Like this looks just amazing. And compared to the original 30 frames per second, oh boy. This is much more nice. So yeah, so smooth, so fluid. But you can see here this cell shaded graphics, very simple, very cartoonish, very different from Ocarina of Time. I don't have any personal stance. I love the Ocarina of Time, and again I have that the PC port. It's, you know, 120 frames. We have gyro support, motion controls, and I've also added like a 3DS texture pack to oomph it up. I love that graphic style. But this one, you know, this clean cell shading here, it looks really stylistic. A little bit too much blooming here for me. But other than that, you know, like, I don't mind this graphic style. I knew you'd be here. Alright, alright. I'm not going to be reading all the subtitles here, but again, I'm sorry if I disrupted your intro there, but it's just, it's a very simple intro, you know. Link, the boy in green clothes, hero of times, defeats evil, then he disappears, evil comes back, and now we are here, pretty much. And this is our little sister, I'm gonna guess, here, and she's gonna tell us that it's our birthday. So let's just start getting into a little bit of gameplay. Alright. So again, this is running on the Cemu emulator it's an emulator for Wii U. Really great, amazing emulator here. And again, I'm using Lossless Scaling. It's a software-based program that you can find on Steam that you can use for upscaling or for frame generation. I'm using the frame generation only in this part from this game is running at the locked 30 frames, what it seems like, and I'm making that into 60 frames, which is just so much more nicer, so much smoother. You can go higher, like up to like 120 or etc, or even crazier. But the higher you go, the more artifacts you will be getting. But if I do this, you can see here I have motions, and this is really great. It should hopefully work for like aiming and stuff like that. And that is why I'm very curious to revisit Ocarina of Time, the PC port, because aiming was, as I remember from the 64, when I played the original there, sucked ass. Yeah, very nice looking. It's just a little bit too much bloom for me. There might be some way to turn off the bloom or anything like that, or something like that, but very simplistic but very timeless graphic here. And you know, with the emulator here, just upscaling it and stuff like that, super sharp. And then, you know, frame generation 60, ooh la la, smooth. Hello? hello, 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 hello. There we go. We gotta be perfect. Forest of Fairies. Alright. So that's the grandma's house we're supposed to go to. Let me do something here real quickly. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna add a little bit of a dead zone to the gamepad. I'm just curious to see something. Settings. Let's add 20% dead zone because the camera is moving by itself, and I'm curious to see. All right. I'm curious to see if this is the game or if it is just the gamepad. Oh, there we go. Hopefully we are back in business. Okay, it was the gamepad there. I increased the dead zone a little bit. There we go. You can see when I'm moving fast, there are artifacts at the edges. That's the frame generation causing that, right? But I don't focus on like the edges, and it looks so nice, like where I'm in the main screen here where I'm focused. It just looks very nice. Ooh. So, you know, frame generation is not perfect, especially not, you know, the lossless scaling frame generation. Okay, so you can pick up that. Maybe that's a thing later on. All right. Whoop. Oh, open. Very classic, the Ocarina, the Zelda soundtrack here. Hopefully it's not too low. I'm trying to keep the audio, you know, in a nice level so you can hear it, but not overpowering the voice. It's difficult always to get the right audio levels here. I don't have any headphones or anything, so I can't I'm not monitoring the game and my own voice. Maybe I should try that one time. See if I could get even better audio levels. There we go. Doom, 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 doom. Right, so far controls and everything, right, is super smooth. Again, so lossless scaling, right, and all type of frame generation, they will add... Let's go. Will add... There we go. Oh! Okay, I can't catch it. Will add latency, but when you're using like a controller, and this game isn't really sensitive to you know, precise inputs, so it's really nice. It's not something I'm noticing. Oh, so yeah, I don't notice any negative gaming experience from the added input latency here. Alright. Okay, so we've done a little bit of tinkering around. I'm gonna go to the house real soon. I'm just exploring, getting to use the controls again a little bit. Motions, woo! Motions of the ocean. But you know, I can definitely see that people, that if they came and loved Ocarina of Time, right? Then they did get this very different art style, that it could have been a little bit, you know, sticking out to them, like what is going on. But I think that Ocarina of Time was, you know, when it came out, like, whoa, this is great. But I never really, like, in the same way got attached to the Zelda Ocarina of Time. So I don't have that kind of attachment to it. Again, I've only played through Ocarina of Time once. Entire game in the 90s. I revisited like the first dungeon a couple of times over the years, so it's gonna be very interesting for me to again trying to get the Ocarina of Time, the PC port, giving that a full playthrough this year. Hopefully soon, but it could be later on. To relive it for the second time ever. 25, 30 years later? Almost 30 years later, almost. But yeah, and I also very curious, and I felt like a Zelda game today to just try, but I didn't. I could have just showcased, you know, Ocarina of Time, the PC port with like the 3DS textures and stuff, but I've already showcased the PC port on my channel, so I want to showcase, and I was curious to try something new also. Wild pig. Uh-huh. Ooh. Gotcha! Can I... Ah, okay. Well, okay, so he's just... Oh, yeah. Well, I did catch it, so that's just another tutorial. Alright. Just like in Ocarina of Time. Alright, interesting. I'm going through the tutorials here since I haven't played this game or have any knowledge of it, so needing to refresh my memory. Whoa. Alright, so we are not Link, we are just another boy here, but we are named with the same, we are named Link also. Oh, there we go. Right, sword play. Oh, here we go. Horizontal slice. Face me and press the B. Do not fear for my safety. I am ready for you. The vertical side. Hold to target me and then press B. Hurrah! Very good. Target with and then tilt forward me and press me. Right, Right, so different techniques there. Techniques. Oh, no, I want my sword. Oh, come on. Hey, we don't have to tell grandmother. Come on, just give me my sword. Alright. Blah, blah. Right, so no money in here. This is just practice, maybe? Alright, well. Let's get out of here. Let's check the next tutorial up top, I guess. This is how, you know, most of the... Well, maybe not most, but like the Ocarina of Time and like, I think Majora's Mask and those games like kind of start off, you know, in a slower way. Bit of a tutorial easing into you, and then you kind of like drops into just maybe a first dungeon, and you have a little bit more of just, hey, now you know the basic, it's time to use it. And you can, maybe you can skip this, I don't know. Right, so here you can read tutorials, I guess. Oh. Right, so here you can probably read tutorials. Okay, yeah, okay. Right, so here you can get basic tutorials. I'm gonna skip those tutorials. That's probably gonna be quite the boring ruckus if I'm gonna be... if I would be to read all of these, right? Yeah, so I don't think we need to read all of those basic ones. Those seems to be very optional anyway, so I want to get into, you know, a bit more gameplay here. But yeah, so far, you know, again, it's running so nice here on the Cemu emulator, and Lossless Scaling for frame generation. I think it is absolutely working great for this game, and having the Gamesir T4 Kaleid that supports Switch Pro with motion controls, like, you know, hopefully it's gonna be amazingly fun for aiming. Right, so we can probably... Oop. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh. Alright. We have a pet, maybe? Yeah, the only thing so far for me that is that I don't like the amount of bloom in the Wind Waker HD here. Hello. There you go. Money, money, money. Yeah. Ooh. The rich get richer. Woohoo. Oh, more? Oh, all right. You gotta get them all. Right. So this is like a mini quest here. I'm guessing if you wanna get some money here to go. I don't think this is like, this probably isn't required per se. Let's just see if we can bring maybe 1 or 2 of these. I'm sure we might, maybe, I'm not sure, but if this is gonna be like Ocarina of Time starting, we might need some money to buy a few things. Is there more piglets around? Maybe there is. Hold out your hand and take some money. Money, money, money. Alright, yeah. Alright, so a little bit of a money quest here. I would definitely like to get to the first dungeon to showcase a little bit more of the classical action thing. Okay. No idea what that... Alright, doesn't seem to do anything. Let's get out. But I wanted to start off a little bit easier, getting used to it, see a little bit of the, you know, the introductional world here. Bom, bom, bom. Hello? Alright, there we go, we have snatched another one, why not? It was just right here. And I... You brought me another one! You rupee! Alright. Okay, so I'm guessing we might have found all of them? Alright, continuing up towards Grandma. Haven't spoken to you, right? Hello? Yes, my sister found me. Grandmother is looking for me. Another tutorial here. Alright. That's disgusting. Hey, get away from me. Right, so I probably need the sword to get that one. Don't think I can do anything here. Oh, how do you get that? Huh. Don't think I can get that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look. Said something. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to... Oh, you hold A. Oh. That's what got me. You don't press, you hold. It's not a toggle. Okay. So this is to teach you to get this one. Hello? No! Oh, there's something there. Alright, so... There we go. Alright, you hold to target, you hold... I guess you can change that options. I don't think I can change settings. Yeah, I don't think I can change the settings right now from here. Right, let's just have a peek at the beach and then we go to Grandma's, I'm gonna guess, here, up top. And maybe we will get going forwards our first little mission. I don't think I can go... Can I go in here? Can I? Ooh. Oh, hello. Oh, you can buy rupees for my junk. That sounded suspicious. Bait bag. Bait bag. Alright, yeah. We're not gonna buy right now. So let's go. I think this is Grandma's house, so let's check that one out, right? Is there anything else I'm missing here? Ooh. Well. How much do I have? I have 104 rupees. Okay, that's quite a good one. All right. Very nice, smooth with the camera controls and everything here. Do-do-do-do. Let's go up here. Hello! Oh, cutscene, or, well... I've been waiting for you, Link. Try this and... Ooh! I do like this Cemu emulator here is just amazing, right? You can see here in the top left sometimes it's come up this little text. And that is when it's loading new textures, or, well, not textures, but shader. It just so smoothly, without stuttering, does this. And a few of the more modern emulators for like the Switch has, you know, A little bit more problem with that. This just is super smooth. Pam 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 pam! Hero clothes! Is that my birthday present? Oh, we are the same age at the Hero of Time. Do I have to wear them? Aww. Okay, so we are living in a happy ways. Right, I've already visited him. Ooh, this shield. Family shield. There you can see in the top left there, it's compiling them and there's no stuttering. Everything is just so, this is just so, such a smooth experience. And this is part of like emulators is since the mid-90s when I first encountered, I think it was Nesticle, Nintendo emulator, very old one, like it just was like mind-blowing. Like you get this upscale, this sharpen, you can use whatever controllers and stuff, and it's just like whoa. You know, I played Ocarina of Time, and at the same time, the first Nintendo 64 emulator came out, and I'm just, you know, I have this on my TV, it looking fussy, and you know, I have to use a specific Nintendo controller, and then this emulator drops, I back up Ocarina of Time to the PC, and it's like, damn, I'm playing this in this like 1024 by 768, it's super crisp, I can use whatever controller here, I can use my keyboard, and it's just, whoa! Yeah, I'm a big, huge fan of emulators. But it also is, in a way, is sad, right? Because it's the only way some people might be able to experience games. Especially older games, right? Older PC games you can still many times get running, even on modern PCs, which is very, very... Now go get your sister. Which is very, very impressive, right? There are games from the 90s, PC games, that I can... Alright, that you can still get running, but... Oh, oops, wrong way. But Nintendo games and, you know, the console exclusives, emulators are the only way. The positive thing is with good emulators you have lots of nice little extra oomph to add, and with old PC games you are in a way more limited. And it might also be a little bit trickier to get running. Look at the fence, or like these little trees in front of me here, just you can see that frame generation when I move fast has a little bit of a problem. That might be bugging you, but the added smoothness and those little visual bugs are something that is not gonna bother me. But I wanted to highlight, you know, so you don't like, oh my god, you said Lossless Scaling is just blah blah blah, the perfect, no problem. There are artifacts. This is a really great game for frame generation, since it's a very simple graphic and everything. But there will be artifacting and there will be input latency. I don't notice anything here in this game with the controller and everything. I can't notice it. Like I'm even using the gyro input here. It might add a little bit here for sure, but it just... There is no negative input latency that is affecting the gameplay for me here. And the artifacts, like the minor things, they are not sticking out and like, oh my god, this is ruining the gaming experience for me. The 60 frames per second is just so much more enhancing the experience, and the gyro controls and everything here just enhancing it. But yeah, I'm a big, huge emulator fan, and to be able to, you know, get sharper, crisper images, to be able to play these old games in a new ways, is something that I really enjoy. But again, you know, it would have been amazing if Nintendo would have been, oh, you know what? We want to release this game as a PC native game. Everyone with a PC, you know, you can just go to Steam, Epic Games, whatever. You download it, press play, and you're ready to go. That is not experience with emulators. And you should never expect an emulator to just be, oh, I just press play and go. So far this has been, you know, it's an interesting look into this game, but I've just been running around doing tutorial stuff so far, but I'm going slow at this one to give you good showcase of the graphic of, you know, everything. Ooh, we got telescope, but I this might be pushing over 1 hour so we can get to the first dungeons, because that is what's gonna be like setting the pace if I enjoy it. Set it to blah 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 and use it by pressing whatever button you set it to. X or Y or right. Just slide apps and settings. So, well, do you like it? Okay, I see. Right, so this is a little bit of a thing here. Excuse me. Control S. I'm gonna have to do this. Separate gamepad views. Here we go. Let me go in here. Let me do... Right, so, since this game is now running in with motion controls, so far only supported that I can find with the Wii U gamepad. The Wii U gamepad has this little display on it, and some actions you do with the gamepad. So this is how that looks. You can choose to have this as an extra window. If you're playing full screen, you can also press a button to toggle it. There is blah blah blah. You can switch. I don't remember how you do this. Toggle mazes, show screen button, toggle between TV and there we go. Yeah. Right. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that right now. But here we can see, let me see if I can do this, so... Right, so I can use, this is my mouse button, you can see it being recorded, so... When you're using an emulator here, this could be, you know, a bit of problematic for sure, right? If you are playing this and you want to use the motion controls and everything, you might not be able to enjoy this on your like PC hooked up to your TV, because you're gonna need a mouse to be able to do that, and then switch to the game. Let me do switch to the game. There you go. And now we can use this one, and we have motion controls. To me, it's not gonna be a problem, but if you're playing on a big, you know, woo, it. All right. Again, you can. Ooh. There we go. But again, you can run this without motion controls, and just use play this game with normal like Pro controller support, and then you shouldn't have to switch, you know, views. And there are more ways you can probably fine-tune this and tweak this and maybe make it so you don't have to use a mouse, but for me this quick look, using a mouse to equip items is no problem. No, something's happening! Are we gonna go to the forest? Oh, too dangerous for you. Alright. I need to find things. It's not that clear. Okay, am I supposed to go back to Grandma's house, or am I supposed to go back to the swordsman? Should we try Grandma first? Grandma. But yeah, the motion controls was really nice with that one. I wish that there's no sensitivity slider in the game that I know for motion controls, or in Cemu to tweak the settings either, or to tweak the sensitivity for the motions. It's pretty much a fixed. Would like to increase this. I don't know how to do that. But yeah, motions there for the aiming there was really nice. But you can probably play this fine without any motion controls. And I think you can actually turn off motion controls. So if you have this game and you set the emulator and everything, and you just, hey, I just want to use this normal controller, no gyro, no motion aiming. You can set the Cemu to just use a Pro controller. And you know, you can map everything, and when you start the game you can choose, I want to use a Pro controller, and you can then go in settings and you can turn off motion controls. I'm pretty much certain that I saw those options, but I want motion controls. And when you are using this game with the gamepad, the Wii U gamepad settings, when you start the game, you don't have any options for those kinds of things, unfortunately. What? Okay. Find something to help the girl with. But not the grandma. Okay. I'm a little bit confused here from the game, like what it wants me to like do here, but I guess that's part of the charm also of games like this, to running around, you know, to trying to find out what to do. Alright, is this the guy? No. Well, okay. Not what I wanted, but okay. I already done this. Oh man. Yeah, I know. We already done this. Spin attack. Okay. Am I gonna get the sword? Yeah, so we have a dodge roll or parry roll. Are we gonna get the sword? Okay. Alright, so here we go. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna just... let me just do some real quick thinkering here. I'm actually gonna remap the controls just real quickly. Let me do... input settings. It's gonna do A, B, X, Y. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Let's go. So that's my sword attack. Alright. It's just so that the button prompts should be more correctly for me. Right, I would like to use the X button. Oh, there we go. The X button to attack with. I probably would like remap more if I were to like stream this later on my Twitch. I probably would. Probably would remap the controls just match my liking. But for now I just wanted to remap so that the button prompts were correct, just to make this a little bit of an easier experience. Let's go to the forest. That took a little bit of a while, almost up to an hour here. But it feels really interesting, and again, I don't have a problem with this graphic here, so... Again, the controls and everything, you know, the graphic style, the smoothness... This is just really good, but let's see if I can get to the action now. I'm just gonna have to remember that B is attacking instead of X. Just grabbing a little bit. But so far this playthrough has, or not playthrough, this little Let's Try has been very interesting. It definitely made me curious about this game. Who knows, maybe I will... Depending on how the first like kind of like dungeons actions things is gonna go, if we can get to that. Ooh. Oh, so this one spawns in again. But yeah, if we get to the dungeon part here now, or more of the action part, I guess, if that's gonna feel like it's gonna be fun. This definitely might be something I put into my like log that, hey, this is something I wanna give a try. Ooh, can I jump to that? Can. Alright. Dodge roll! But if I'm gonna be, you know, playing this or streaming this, I will for sure... Oh, so you have to get the sword to get past here. Okay, that makes sense. I will definitely keep using Lossless Scaling, because this 60 frames is just... Yeah, I need it. I would not wanna... Me personally, I would not wanna play this in 30 frames. I just... Yeah, 60 frames. The little, again, latency is... So far, it's not something I notice. But I do notice the smoothness a lot. And again, the frame generation artifacts has just barely been anything that I can even notice. I'm so looking into just the pure gameplay and everything. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, very timeless art style here. Gameplay, you know, like so far all of the controls, they feels really nice. So, you know, so far everyone that liked this game, I can see why. Alright, what's gonna happen here? Whoop, automatic jump. It's not a bad thing actually with having automatic jump. Right, our first dungeon. Let's see how this is gonna be. This is gonna be like what is gonna determine probably if I feel like I need really to put this into my backlog. Very stylistic here. Right, so that's the one we're supposed to help. I'm just checking a little bit of things out before, you know. In a Zelda game, you have to chop things down that can be destroy pots. No, it's a requirement of Zelda games. You have to chop down and destroy pots. Alright, so let me see... Oh, you can just go here. Yeah, again, so for me personally so far, you know, I love the art style and everything. The only thing is it's a little bit of excessive blooming here and there. Oh, our first... Oh, maybe you're supposed to... Oh! Oh, okay. A little bit of a more tougher enemy than I expected. Alright. Very nice looking dust effect here. Boom. I like that you can do this 360 quick spin if you want to do that. Ooh, there we go. Whoop, whoop. Probably gonna need some kind of bomb. Yeah, right, Link. I think you got a little bit too much excited of your power there. So you are gonna probably be very helpful to have, you know, your rupees, your cash here. So that's why I'm going around and chopping a lot of these grass down. Because if I'm gonna continue playing this, I wanna, you know, need that. So far there is one thing I'm wondering about. Oops. Oh, oh. Okay, I tried to parry there, it didn't seem to work. Yeah, one thing that I'm wondering is about how the save works. I can see there is a save and then option settings on. I'm gonna switch to that to show that. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how the saving so far is gonna be working. Hello. Birds are always evil, right? Oh, Tetra. Where are you going, Link? Or Link 2.0? Alright, I was hoping for a little bit of maybe a bigger dungeon here. We are coming up to 1 hour here now, so usually what I think is a good let's try. If a game doesn't capture you in 1 hour, then the game might not be for you. You know, I think the first hour of a game is the most important hour. It does feel very solid, but yeah, I would love a little bit more action. What did you try to do, Link? Stupid kid. Okay, so evil bird steals our little sister. And now we're gonna try to find the evil bird. Find our little sister. Are we gonna go to Grandma first? Are we gonna get the shield now, maybe? Terror of the sea! Oh, the post girl, or what? Kidnapping. Okay, long ears, alright. So the bird is... Right. We gonna get a lift or not? Forsaken Fortress. Right, so we're gonna get the family shield. Yep. Right, so now we're gonna go to Grandma and we're gonna tell a story there. Right, so boom, let's go, let's run. Let's see if we can get a little bit more gameplay going here. Oop, right, A. I swapped the controls around, I gotta remember that. Oh no! Sister has been kidnapped. Wait, what? Who took that one? Oh. What's going on? Grams? Do. Bum. Said to have been used by the hero himself. Ooh. Yes, the sister has been kidnapped, or grandchild. By an evil bird monster. Alright, are we gonna get to the ship? I'm trying to speed things up to get... How do you use the shield? Trying to use the shield here, I'm not sure. Maybe I have to use the C target first? Right. Yeah, okay. Okay, so either I'm gonna have to have my sword out or use my C target for the shield. Okay. If I don't have the shield out, I'm gonna be... There we go. I'm gonna be crouching. Let's go! Yes! Yes, I think I am. I think I've done the most important thing here. Let's see what's gonna happen now. Again, I'm gonna be stopping soon here, but I'm not sure how saving works. Again, I'm gonna show you there is a save button on the second screen here, the Wii U or the Wii U gamepad screen. But I don't know if you can save anywhere or if it's like some kind of checkpoint save system or whatever. That one I like at least get to like what should probably be like a good checkpoint before using the save point. Oh. Right, so I have a sword, I have a shield, I have my telescope. We are on our epic journey. This is so far very interesting, so I might put this in my backlog for sure. And then it's gonna be me streaming or, playing more on my Twitch channel. So, if you might be interested in that, you need to keep an eye out of that. But that could be anytime this year if it's gonna happen. This year I'm planning on getting to Ocarina of Time. Hopefully soon, but it could be very much later on, depending on life situation and other games and stuff like that. But Ocarina of Time is definitely gonna be happening on my Twitch channel, because I really wanna revisit that game with the PC port and all the extra texture, smoothness and everything, gyro, you know, motion controls for aiming. But this has also been so far an interesting, you know, different style but good controls, and looks to be an interesting Zelda adventure. But I would have liked to see a little bit, tiny bit more of like an action dungeon stuff, if that's going to be part of this game, which I highly doubt it would not be part of it, this game. So so I'm just gonna try to speed run a little bit through this kind of store thing here to see if we can get some kind of more dungeon-esque thing. There is a button there. It still seems like we are very much in the tutorial kind of part of the game. We have to do a test. There is a little bit of weird flickering glitch there in the background. Could be the frame generation or just the emulator itself. Right. Blah, blah, blah. Watch everything. But yeah, still a tutorial. It's a long tutorial here. Press the switch. Right, I get it. And you press the switch behind you. Or you get a jump on them. Automatic jumping. Bump. Oh my goodness. Oh, we have... okay. Bonk. Uh-huh. Bonk. Right, yeah. Give me my reward. Money, money, money. Right, rupees. Okay. Buzz off. Come on. All right. Dum dum dum. Spoils bag. You can keep items you get from enemies in this handy pouch. So maybe 8 kind of items. Right. Can't use my... oh, I can pick it up. Doesn't seem to be anything in... oh, a heart. And some money. There we go. Alright, yeah, let's just do this. This should be fast. Pom 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 pom. Bonk. Ah, now you're stuck. Don't know how to get those, that's fine. I'm gonna need this to buy stuff, so gonna break a little bit on the way. But yeah, this so far it seems like something that I would probably wanna at least do like one stream to play more of, to see how the action is. Oh, there she is. Oh. But yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that I couldn't get to more of just a pure dungeon style, just walking around, trying to find my way through and stuff like that within this hour time frame. Yeah, I do get a nice little vibe from this game for sure. I need to see something. Have a look over there. That's the cursed island, Isle, known as the Forsaken Fortress. Doon, doon, doon. But again, you know, you gotta remember, people came from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, more of, you know, maybe I would guess serious 3D style to this, more of a lighter way, cel-shaded cartoony style, and people are like, whoa. But if you were to change, just remove this cell shading thing, it's still very much the core. It feels like an polished Ocarina of Time experience here. So I don't mind this graphic style, and I feel the gameplay just is a really nice step up. Birds. Right, so here you got to be sneaky, and I'm terribly at sneaky things. So, what is gonna happen now? Sneaky. Oh. Oh, that's a barrel of fun. Can we talk about this? Maybe... I'm not ready. No. Yeah, they are gonna mess this one up. Yep. My sword! Ah, come on! Don't take my sword away from me. We're in the water. Forsaken Fortress. Did I lose my sword? So now I have to be... That's probably because they want you to be a little bit of a sneaky in this dungeon to start off, right? Yep. Oh, of course. Yep. Yeah, so they want you apparently for some reason to start off the first part here of this kind of dungeons thing without like having to fight. I'm guessing used to the controls in a bit different way or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so we have, instead of the hey listen little fairy, we have this one. Right, so let me showcase this. This is a good thing to showcase, window mode. So here you have, we can swap here. I guess they have open the map screen to compare Iceland 3. Options. So you can have target by hold or by switch or hold. Camera, standard, first person controller, Wii U gamepad. Oh, here you can turn off motion controls also for this gamepad if you don't like it. First person camera. Right, so some nice little thing. And target, maybe we want target to be a switch thing. I'm not sure yet what I like the most. Maybe I want it to be a switch. Just press once. I think I want to have that be that. And let's... What would you like to save? Right. I'm gonna probably stop here. Maybe I'll do... I might again just put this as a game that I want to stream. Maybe, you know, sometimes this year, hopefully, right? Just like Ocarina of Time. Maybe not the entire game, but at least 3 more. Or I might do another Let's Try More, where I try this part of the game that's going to be more of the kind of dungeon feel, right? Where you sneak around, you solve a bit more, maybe puzzle and stuff like that. But let's go to the title screen for this time. Hopefully that was a good save point. And let me switch back to the game. There we go, 60 frames for the title screen. It's kind of interesting, right? You can see if I swap to window mode, this should be 30 frames per second. You can't really tell here on the screen. This should be 60 frames. But yeah, this was interesting. As a Zelda games, I think I've just there is of the kind of 3D Zelda games of the later ones. I think it was Twilight Princess something I have like booted up and maybe I like tried the first 15 minutes something. I never really liked it. This one though, I feel, you know, just like Ocarina of Time for me, I really feel this is something interesting that wants me to play more. Ocarina of Time, I have played... I played the entire Ocarina of Time in the 90s. So I know that it, I know what I'm getting into with that game to try to replay that game. With this game though, it's like, it's interesting, but I have no idea what I'm getting me into. Is it going to be more sneaky? Is it going to be more action, more puzzle? Is it going to be, the same kind of balance like Ocarina of Time or stuff like that? I don't know, but I'm very curious to see more. And again, this is running with Cemu, the emulator, the Wii U emulator, and it just looks super crisp, super nice, super clean. And on top of that, I'm adding lossless scaling frame generation to get, the smoothness. I guess I could try to showcase that for you. Not that it should matter. But yeah, so this is just the... Oop. Let me do this, and let me do... Oh, let's do... There we go. So this is just the base game with no lossless scaling here. Let me see if we can try this. Let's load the game. I want to see where my save is anyway, so let's see this. So this is just the game without any frame generation, right? And this for me is just, I could not play it like this. Maybe you can, and that's perfect, but for me this is just way too unsmooth experience. And again, yeah, I could not play it like this. It's just way too unsmooth for me. But the input is, you know, for me the same. So anyway, let me go. Just, can I? No. Okay, I cannot do that. I guess we have to press save. Save. To the title screen. So yeah, I'm curious. I want to play a bit more of this game. Oh, oops, that was not what I meant to do again. The art style is a particular art style, but I think I don't mind it. I think it's interesting. It's a fresh breath of air. I love the Ocarina of Time art style, especially with the PC port oomph, or just a good emulator oomph. But you know, this one just without any texture or PC port, just the, you know, the emulator here, it just looks gorgeous. Really timeless, nice graphic. I think this graphic probably aged better than the Ocarina of Time graphic in many ways. And again, so far all of the game mechanics, especially, you know, when I had the motion control support here with the built-in with this emulator and this controller and everything, it feels like this is, you know, the kind of thing I want for Ocarina of Time, and that's why I'm gonna replay Ocarina of Time, because I remember it was an interesting game and everything when I played it in the 90s, but I also remember that aiming sucked ass, and that's why I'm very curious to replay that game again, Ocarina of Time, but with the PC port, with, you know, much better smoothness and with much better controls, with, you know, dual stick and motion controls, to really just get that good experience. Here it's just the basic default experience. So I can see people, you know, when this game came out, you know, the HD remaster or maybe even the original Wii version that, you know, had probably hopefully better controls than, you know, the Zelda games had, the Ocarina of Times. That they just really like, if you don't mind the graphical change, the gameplay seems just more polished so far. And, you know, the story is so far the first hour here, it's on par. It's the same for me. I guess you could say that the Ocarina of Time might have had maybe a bit more of a dramatic start right from the get-go. I also like that the Ocarina of Time puts you more into the action from the get-go, but this game, they have more, you know, more gameplay to it. Gameplay kind of like action stuff, you know, crouching, attacking, you know, more items and stuff. So it seems like they are focusing more on the tutorial and slow start because of that. And Ocarina of Time, you know, you read the manual and then you just, okay, let's get into it in a more quick way. It wasn't as advanced. So, you know, that's that. But yeah, if you want to maybe catch me doing this, you know, let's try stream, it's gonna be on my Twitch channel, most likely. I have been looking into, there is a new recording software and streaming software that do in a very easy way support streaming to Twitch and YouTube, but at this point in time it's not really gonna work since I have an Intel ARC graphics card, unfortunately. Otherwise I would have just streamed to Twitch and YouTube because it's just super easy, but right now that is not an option. So for now this is planned for a stream on Twitch, and it could be in a month, 6 months, or within a year, or maybe even later, you know, because I have, again, Ocarina of Time is what I wanna stream first, soon-ish, and then I wanna do more of this. So yeah, but it was really fun, really great, a great experience. I highly recommend this game, Wind Waker HD, and, you know, I can recommend the Cemu emulator if you have access to your copy of the game on your computer. And, you know, a nice Switch Pro controller with motion controls is what I really enjoy here for motion aiming. And Lossless Scaling on Steam, the software to get from the 30 to 60 frames per second up frame generation here, that I think is amazing for this experience. And yeah, I think that's all for this video here. very unfortunate we didn't get more into just actual action puzzle here. And again, maybe I'll do a Let's Try More where I just focus on that gameplay, where I set everything up like this, and then I'm just no discussion about, you know, the technical stuff, just like, okay, how is this first kind of dungeon part there gonna be to recover my sword and stuff like that, maybe get the first boss. I'm not sure, it's like a 50-50 for that to happen, so that might be coming up next year or in the future. If you don't see that happening within like the few videos from this one, then I probably just decided to, hey, I'm just gonna save this game and just stream it later on in this year and see what's gonna happen. But if you see this in the next videos or upcoming, maybe within the 4 next videos, you know, then I decided to do another Let's Try More and just pure gameplay focus. Again, it's a bit 50-50 for that. But yeah, try this one yourself if you have access to your backed up copy of this game, you know, and you have... It's a fairly lightweight emulator and everything to get going. Again, it's not plug and play. The experience I'm having here is not plug and play, so you need to be ready to tinker a little bit, obviously. But when everything is running, it's amazing experience that I can really thumbs up for that. But yeah, you can leave a like, a comment if you want to do that. I will not in any way discuss, you know, obtaining games without getting them from your own copy, right, and stuff like that. So, you know, basic stuff like that, support stuff like that, keep those to Reddit or other places. If you want to comment, you know, about the gameplay, about, you know, what I'm doing wrong gameplay-wise, that's amazing. Please do that. But emulator or game, how to obtain games or whatever, that will not be, you know. If you comment, I'm just gonna ignore it or delete that comment. It's no good for my channel. But comments are highly recommended otherwise. And thumbs up, thumbs down if you want to do that. Follow, check back to my YouTube channel here if you don't want to, you know, risk missing me maybe doing a Let's Try More of this game or other video games, emulator, whatever that I am feeling coming up, you know. If you don't want to miss that, you know, click that follow button. Again, if you might want to see me, spot me playing Ocarina of Time, the PC port, or this one streamed, that's gonna be the twitch.tv/HalkenStrong part so far. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. You know, maybe try this for yourself if you have all the necessary tools for it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day and bye for now.